The crypto market was bleeding red. Bitcoin was stumbling, altcoins were collapsing, and the fear and greed index sat deep in panic mode at 20. Traders were liquidating positions left and right, trying to survive another brutal week. But in the middle of this chaos, one coin refused to fall. One coin didn't just hold steady, it exploded. And that coin was Subsquid, SQD. People were confused at first. How could a coin surge in a market like this? How could volume jump past $88 million while other tokens were drowning? But those watching closely knew the truth. This wasn't a random pump. This wasn't hype or speculation. Something much bigger was happening behind the scenes, something that positioned Subsquid as one of the most underestimated power players in the AI or blockchain ecosystem. It all started the moment Resolve AI announced the move no one saw coming. They weren't just partnering with Subsquid, they were acquiring it. A full takeover, a strategic absorption, and not just any acquisition. Resolve planned to rebrand the SQD token itself and purchase tokens equivalent to 1% of their annual revenue. That's corporate backing most crypto projects only dream about. Suddenly, SQD wasn't just another data indexing token floating in the market. It was about to become a major component in a multi-billion-dollar AI commerce stack. Investors recognized what this meant instantly. Resolve wasn't buying Subsquid for hype. They needed Subsquid's indexing power to run their AI systems at scale. That's real demand, real utility, real integration. And in a market driven by narratives, few narratives hit harder than a corporate giant putting its money where its mouth is. And while the market was panicking, while others were selling at losses, SQD's technical indicators told a very different story. The RSI 7 pushed up to 69.56, knocking on the overbought zone, not because of manipulation but because buyers kept coming. The MACD histogram flipped positive, showing strong upward momentum. These weren't casual traders. These were informed investors, smart money, and institutions positioning early before Resolve's integration fully rolled out. Then came the partnerships no one could ignore. Deutsche Telekom stepping in, integrations with PancakeSwap, collaborations with platforms that actually matter. Every announcement added another layer of legitimacy. Subsquid wasn't trying to be relevant, it already was. And every partnership strengthened the utility of the token at a time when most projects were struggling to prove their use case. And that's why, while the entire crypto market was crashing, Subsquid didn't follow the crowd. The surge wasn't emotional, it was fundamental. It came from real-world demand, enterprise adoption, revenue support, and technology that giants wanted in their hands before the competition could reach for it. People started realizing the truth. You cannot treat SQD like every other altcoin. This is a token tied to a revenue-generating company, a token backed by acquisition, a token being woven into the framework of AI-driven digital commerce, a token that institutions were quietly accumulating while retail was too scared to look at the charts. And the craziest part? This feels like the beginning. Resolve AI still hasn't fully deployed their integration. The token rebrand hasn't unfolded yet. The revenue-based accumulation hasn't kicked into high gear. But the market is already reacting, already shifting, already preparing for the next upward move. So when people ask why Subsquid keeps exploding despite the market crash, the answer is simple. It's not following the market. It's following its own momentum, backed by its own developments, powered by real adoption. The fear-driven selling across the crypto space has nothing to do with SQD's trajectory, because SQD's growth isn't tied to hype. It's tied to a corporate strategy that's unfolding one piece at a time. This is why Subsquid stands out. This is why it keeps climbing. This is why every dip gets bought instantly. Institutions don't care about crypto fear, they care about utility. And Subsquid has it. So while the rest of the market trembles, while traders panic, while fear grips the charts, Subsquid continues exploding. Because the story behind it is stronger than the crash. The fundamentals are louder than the FUD. And Resolve's next moves might just turn this early surge into the beginning of something much bigger. Subsquid isn't just surviving the crash. It's rewriting what a bullish divergence looks like. And if this momentum continues, the market won't be asking why Subsquid is pumping. They'll be asking who didn't see it coming.